So we begin again. Last night we left off and just kind of getting used to the whole story. Sorry, had to do a headset adjustment. But this is our boy Bruce Wayne. Of course, he's also Batman. He's politically trying to back a new district attorney, Harvey Dent, who's trying to become mayor of the city. And he's also unrooted some corruption between the current mayor of the city, Mayor Hill, and the crime boss Carmine Falcone. We don't like Falcone, but Falcone wants us to be in his pocket so that everything runs smooth in terms of Gotham from his point of view. But we're kind of upstarts trying to root out the corruption, so we don't like Falcone. What else is going on? Selena Kyle, Catwoman, new burglar lady in town. We don't know much about her. We know she stole a drive disc for, I think it was Mayor Hill's guys? If it wasn't Mayor Hill's guys, then it was Falcone's guys. Anyway, she stole this drive from them she stole this drive from City Hall to give to Falcone, and wasn't able to make the drop point time, and so we had to investigate a whole crime scene about what happened since she missed the meetup time. So that was interesting. And now what we're up to is dealing with the fallout of the police department, because when we investigated that crime scene, we found one guy who was still left alive, and so we were given the choice to aggress information out of him or torture information out of him. The difference being torture involving physical harm, like permanent physical harm. He's not dead, but we did break his arm, and so I gotta deal with the backlash of that. At the moment though, that was a really fun option to take, because you could see this dude was scared out of his mind at the thought of the Batman just about to mess him up. Okay, I digress. That's a little review of the story that's been going on so far, and now we continue. Skyline Club. Falcone owns this place. Oh, that sword is nice.
The drone's cameras and scanning tech are fully functional.
All right. Let's find Falcone.
So I definitely want to look at all these patrons first before I advance the story, just because I like the way Telltale does certain things. Generally.
Point of entry.
like including some nice story tidbits, and it could unlock options for me later. Ooh, hold. Security. It's good to know.
Cameras.
The entire floor is under surveillance. You'll be detected as soon as you enter.
No time for subtlety.
Man, I want to use the smoke bomb.
Tell me another.
What's the difference between the Mafia and City Council?
I don't know. Aren't they the same thing?
Only one of them is organized.
Ooh, you're cute.
So, are you alone?
Not anymore, I'm not.
Okay.
Where's Nikki? In lockup. Again? Christ, Kimmy. What did they pinch him for now? Some hit down at the docks. Nikki? No. I didn't think he was a hatchet man. You and me both. Well, does he got an alibi? Honey, I'm always his alibi.
So sad.
You make your round? Yeah, no broken bones. Still healing from the last time, I bet. All it took was a couple of C notes this time. Nice and easy. Nice and easy, my ass. I know you burned powder tonight. The whole city can smell it.
Nothing here.
I see nothing in modern art.
The White Rose. Falcone's symbol.
A red rose after tonight.
Oh. So I intend to spill some blood. A white rose was another thing we found at the crime scene earlier to let us know that it was connected to Falcone. That and a box of matches saying the Skyline Club. This place right here, which he owns.
That's the most heavily guarded door in the building.
Gotta be Falcone's hideout.
Well, it won't be as easy as ringing the doorbell.
I mean,
4
it
armed
could
guards.
be. Oh.
Stealth not an option.
The bat sees all.
I'll put together a plan of attack. Stand by.
That's what I do best. Plan of attack.
Couple of options for taking this guy down.
Ooh, making links. I do kind of want to use the modern art. Ooh, hanging light. Okay. Yeah, I don't like that. Break this guy, is it? Because I want to see how we would do it. With the art. Impressive, but a little flamboyant. So yeah, I'm liking
This one might be tricky.
idea.
Any ideas?
I've got it covered out.
Thanks. Yeah. There. I like that plan for that. For this guy, I like the coffee table idea because it should be much heavier. Yes, much more chance that succeeds. I Why do I keep canceling this link? View link to you. There we go. Yeah, I can see that fluid transition now. From 1 to 2. I think we'll be able to see it even better once we get closer to the front. Marble pillar. Staircase. Kind of want to link him to the staircase. Maybe. The pillar might be a better idea. Because you gotta think about motion to the... Gotta think about motion towards the back. Because I'm thinking I'm just gonna, once I take out these guys, grapple up to the second floor. And then that's that. Done. Yeah, slam him against there. And then we'll run across this passageway. Take this guy into the coffee table. Batarang to the light. And take this guy out. They'll probably see me coming by then. But maybe not. I mean, it's almost guaranteed they're gonna see me coming with the security camera. Which I don't know why he wouldn't just hack and disable, but T-star. Balcony railing seems like a good option. Upper balcony. I'm thinking balcony railing because if I drop this guy off a balcony, that seems like it'll take care of him. Oh, we don't get to drop him off a balcony.
Bruce,
Oh
have you
no!
formulated your plan of attack?
No, I haven't. Not yet.
Not yet.
Reactivating drone cameras.
Yes.
Ready when you are.
Because I want to... Oh! Oh, I love this plan.
Have you formulated
I
your
love
plan
this
of
plan.
attack?
Because we're about to pull that little
Go ahead.
Mandalorian
Very
joint.
good, sir. Your turn to crash his party.
Where you pull up in the hallway on him, the lights start flashing, you get closer. Oh my goodness. Smoke y'all! Instantly go. Oh man, cute. I was hoping he wouldn't notice me, but that's alright. Aim labs. Aim labs. Oh no, they peeped me. Fight night. Oh man, I missed it. Cute. Eat. Down. Eat. Eat. Sweet.
Goddamn circus freak!
Get down. Oh no!
Show yourself! You got no goddamn right to be here! I want God.
Aim lab. right in your back.
How about this one? You can't sneak up on me.
Shifty.
Yeah. You think that's gonna work? I'm gonna light up this bullshit.
I come from the shadows.
Get your goddamn hands up!
Stay down, Falcone. We can end this now.
You've got a lot to learn, kid.
Sheesh. This man's got a whole minigun in his office though. For why?
Explosives armed. Fire when ready.
Thank you, Al. Pepe laughed. He wasn't ready. Don't do it.
Spare yourself the pain, old man.
Yeah, I've been through worse. I'll get you right at the hot dog.
The chemicals. Where are they?
What?
I found your calling card at the docks. The White Rose.
You think I wanted to lead you here? Yeah, something reeks about this whole thing. And it is a dead bat. Yeah.
Still want to play games?
We're all being played here, including you. Those chemicals you're so riled up about, they're mine, all right? But someone is trying to cut me out of the deal because I did not make that mess at the docks.
Then who did?
No, we're done. Gotham's watching now. Go ahead.
Guess it's time to go.
Give him a show. I'll be walking.
Yep. Resting is never a bad option.
Oh, wait.
Shifty.
Christ almighty.
Spill it, Falcone, while you still can.
It's the Waynes. They're behind all this.
What do you mean?
You want to save this city? Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Hold.
Thanks for the assist. Now we only have to take one of you down. Open fire!
Oh my goodness, Brandon. That's just cold. I mean, valid, but still cold.
Fire and smoke could reportedly be seen from street level. Tonight, the Skyline Club, a high-rise mafia hangout in downtown Gotham, was the arena for a clash between the notorious Batman and alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone, who was found dangling over a 50-story drop. Bet Falcone loved that view. Though I'd say the crime boss getting his is well overdue, Falcone has slipped through the law's grasp for years. But after this dramatic arrest and evidence released by the GCPD's Lieutenant Gordon, Falcone's going away for a long, long time. And speaking of newly uncovered criminal dealings,
Oh,
this brings
great.
me to the story everyone is talking about. The Wayne family. For generations, the big W on the Wayne Enterprises Tower was a reassuring sight. You knew that there was something pure at the heart of Gotham. That this city, for all its faults, was built by good people. But with Thomas and Martha's shining reputation called into question, we no longer have such assurances. And even worse, it seems the apple hasn't fallen far from the tree. Gotham's greatest son, Bruce Wayne, seen here in the company of gangsters, may be just as crooked as his parents. In his defense, Wayne fired back saying,
"The Wayne family has always been a cornerstone of Gotham. We've
In
never
my
had
defense,
and
let's
never
go.
will have connections to organized crime."
in a world where the Waynes, our golden family, are corrupt, who are we left with? Who can Gothamites look up to? The supposed hero Batman? Only time will tell. Meanwhile, we'll keep digging for the truth. But the prominent feeling throughout Gotham is that the Waynes' time in the sun is ending.
Coming in a little hot there, Bruce.
The suit, the car, this entire cave.
Master Bruce?
Everything I built. I created all of this because I didn't want any more innocent people to die. If Falcone's telling the truth about my parents, then what the hell did we do this for?
Bruce,
What have you been hiding from me? Alfred!
Hey, 61%. Let's go. I like this part. Given stats of other players and what they did. Yep, control the narrative. People don't break this guy's arm? What? Wow. Yep, solid move. I didn't see another option there. There probably was an option to like drop him off the building or something. But I was already in trouble for breaking that dude's arm. So, yeah, no. But that was like quick time event. I didn't see many other options anyway. So I can see why that's so high. Episode 2!
when your parents died, they left me as caretaker of their estate, their son, and their secrets. I would never betray them. Your parents were good people, Bruce, no matter what that thug Falcone told you.
Then swear to me there's no truth to it.
He tried to swear to me!
Maybe I misjudged you.
Now Batman's beating up mobsters too. Wonder who he's after next.
Hell of a view.
Bruce, the Wayne name is toxic. I have to do what's best for my campaign. What's best for Gotham. I have to distance myself.
I will find the truth. Along with anyone who stands in my way.
The ad. Solid plug though. Game is doing a really good job of telling his story. So it's just plug the comics in there like that. Solid work.
A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the side.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale. Not interested. And reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous. I bet.
This is Selina.
How many?
I'd have to count the pieces. Falcone's calling card.
The chemicals. Where are they?
We're all being played here, including you. Ah, where's the money? It's the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
I love that part. It's really cool.
Don't have to do this.
Only you now, Master Bruce. I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us, but you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's all so public and messy. It doesn't help anything to bottle your feelings up. I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
You kept their secrets for them.
I'm trying to help you understand.
And try harder!
Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Working with Falcone and Hill. I expected a regular accounting, not a pact with the devil.
Your father was a good man in many ways, but this was his undoing. I want you to know, I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then, they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
How could I hold this against you?
You're all I've got, Alfred. Thank you. I won't let you down.
Alfred, a
again.
homie, bruh. The dude is a homie till the end.
This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
He got careless. Criminals always do.
You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
Huh? Investigation time. Side alley. It's really only the side alley? Okay. Guess we're going step by step.
I want him standing here. Right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I'd only want to ask him one question. Why? My parents could have given him anything. Why would he just shoot them?
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I can't picture him as a criminal. Not the kind I deal with.
In that moment, he was simply your father.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gunfires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
It seems we have to know, Bruce. Whether we want to or not.
Tell Falcone he's making a mistake.
Dang! Straight to his idol! Sheesh.
Bruce, are you all right?
It wasn't a mug. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Yay! Unlocking repressed memories. Let's go.
But getting you in to see Falcone like this, I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Look, I get that, Harv, okay? And it means a lot to me.
I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier. The last time we brushed shoulders with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support, but I should at least know what I'm getting myself into. Fine, don't tell me. But I hope none of this comes back to bite us. I don't want headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen, we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, well, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing.
I gave him some evidence against Falcone.
More like a catalog of his entire criminal empire. It's a case that'll put Falcone away for life.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr.
Renee
Wayne,
Montoya?
Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
We're keeping Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Yeah, it's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
All right, Falcone's inside. Say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
Put this man's on a respirator, bro.
The hell? Bruce Wayne? You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me.
Dang!
Good thing I'll be out of here in a week.
We need to talk, Falcone.
You weren't so eager the last time we met. But then, I knew you'd come around. Especially after the press got their teeth into you. You're your father's son. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins.
Until you sent Joe Chill to kill him.
So that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. Hey, I tried to get through to you at Dent's party. Maybe I should have spelled it out.
We are not family, Falcone. I'm nothing like you.
If you're anything like Thomas Wayne, then we're not so different. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh? 40 years I keep my veins clean of any of that gunk. But you never forget the tender kiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you'd never know the whole story. How much of your parents do you have in you?
I need you coherent, or you would be gone already.
Oh, there it is. That Wayne streak. Much better, kid. Thank you. Gesture like that reminds me of your mother. Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch. Think you got more of her in you, tell the truth.
Don't you dare talk about my mother.
Hey, why not, kid? I got nothing but good things to say about her. She was the only one that ever had a hold on your father.
Until you hired an assassin to kill them both.
What, you really think I hired Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that the
They're waiting for you in hell!
Ayo!
The bastard had to die.
Renee!
Here! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go! Go!
Bruh. This is now 9 times harder than it had to be. They know she was tripping out her mind. Cause all them blue veins on the side of her mouth. Oh my goodness.
We're in deep shit. I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
I don't think it's like that.
Sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Exactly. Probably drugged.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Someone planned this for a reason.
Even if that's true, the simple fact is she gunned him down in his hospital bed.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
Alfred. Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine. Her veins, still visible beneath her skin. Fresh injection site.
Yeah.
That doesn't look like blood.
Definitely got drugged, bro. 100%.
Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Scarecrow? Please let it be Scarecrow.
Of course.
One of my
I'll be in
favorite
touch as soon as
villains.
I have the results.
Love dealing with fear toxin and crazy stuff like that. And she's not laughing, so there's a good chance it is fear
Mr.
toxin.
What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
Sergeant, you have to think. What do you remember?
Oh, God. Falcone. I was hoping it wasn't real.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talked big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never, never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what. The reasons why I shouldn't, they were a million miles away.
Did you see a face? Could you ID a suspect?
I don't think so.
You must remember some detail. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
So we're dealing with Penguin.
Cobblepot said something
boring, but still fun. Well, I can't say boring. Just not as fun as a Scarecrow.
I've let you down.
But
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. So how is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, don't worry about that now.
I found evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Hey, I do. Of course I do.
Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce!
Miss Vale.
What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown?
Sorry, Vicky, I can't talk to the press.
Your lips are moving. Words are coming out.
You know what I mean.
Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Didn't you hear me? I said no comment.
Don't be like that, Bruce. Talk to me. Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house. And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened. Just give me something to run with.
A police sergeant, Renee Montoya.
Wait, Sergeant Montoya?
I'm gonna regret
You
that.
didn't get this from me.
I feel like I'm gonna regret that later. Nikki's gonna remember that. Does that mean she's gonna pester me more for information in the future? Probably. Excuse me.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself, or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scanned on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks. Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him. No one will miss him, you can be sure of that. I hope he told you something before he was killed.
Unfortunately not.
What did you learn from him?
Let's just focus on the task at hand.
Fair enough, Master Bruce. But if you learned something about your parents' murder, I deserve to know.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds. The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy. They were out of control.
But filter it down, and you get the Montoya sample.
This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses. Both compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you? Oh.
With this drug, they can exploit anyone's baser impulses, the things they would otherwise control.
Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
You go. Been alright. Alright.
The Skyline Club. Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot. It's time he met the Batman.
Back to the club. Oh, jeez. Got this one dude juiced out his mind.
Come on, I know there's gotta be more around here. The man probably had millions in his sock drawer. If Falcone finds out I helped you, he'll kill me. Your boss won't be doing much of anything. Ever again.
You lot, come check out this office. Where is he? I don't know! You can help me.
Let him go.
Batman! It's about time. You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante. Oh, don't worry, I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen.
I said let him go.
You hear that, Roland? That sounded like an order.
I'll crush him.
Now, have a little respect for the Bat. Think he underestimates you. Is this about Falcone? We all saw how you felt about Falcone. Pounded him into a pulp on live TV. If you were truly the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself. Admit it, Falcone deserved to die. Vermin like Falcone, they deserve to be stomped out. Believe me, I know.
You don't decide who lives and who dies. That's not justice.
But it's bloody well satisfying, isn't it? As a show of good faith, I'm gonna let this one go. How's about we talk this through? We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you? What does Bruce Wayne have to do with this?
Pretty Boy's got himself a fat bank account, thanks to his parents. Only problem is, they took that money from people that couldn't fight back. Here's the thing, I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kinds of things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
They found Catwoman.
What do you want with her?
We had a deal, she didn't make good on it. So sorry this didn't work out, mate. I'd stay to watch, I would, but I still got a Catwoman problem to deal with. Or, what's her name again?
Selina.
Yes! Oh, beautiful name.
Gonna have to try harder than this.
Oh, I'm falling.
Alfred, track down Selina Kyle.
I'll find her right away.
Thank you. Okay. I can get down with it. The people do not like me.
Is that Bruce Wayne?
You really think he'd show up here?
A new twist in the race for the mayor's office as Harvey Dent-backer Bruce Wayne comes under fire for alleged corruption. Joining me live is Mayor Hamilton Hill. Mr. Mayor, you said earlier today that in light of the allegations against him, Bruce Wayne should distance himself from Dent, but that was unlikely to happen. Why?
He strikes me as, well, the jealous sort. Very possessive of his toys.
Better keep a low profile.
True.
Did you hear?
You lost? Because I don't have time for tourists. Looks like you walked into the wrong bar.
Yeah, I'm looking for a woman.
You wouldn't be the first.
Selina Kyle, I'm told she practically lives here.
Selina, huh? You don't strike me as her type.
You'd be surprised.
Hey, don't I know you? It is you. Knew it. The cops take all your fancy clothes? Are you trying to lay low? Of course, you're not really the low-lying type.
Buy you a drink?
How about a few? It ain't like you're short on cash.
Leave him alone, Frank. Man's just trying to have a quiet drink.
You didn't seem to mind the company. But whatever.
Selina, I need to tell you something important.
Better be an apology. You were supposed to take care of our mutual problem. Instead, you just pissed him off.
I'm sorry things went down the way they did, but I have information. The man who hired you, his name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Penguin? Shit. Ugh, you've got to be kidding me. You should have just killed me on that rooftop. I'm dead anyway. When you screw someone over, you really screw them. The Penguin.
It's not my fault that you're in this, Selina, but I can help you out of it. Tell me what you know about Penguin.
I only know him by reputation. I'm surprised you never heard of him. He's a big deal across the pond. He's more dangerous than you think.
I grew up with Oz. He's the first real friend I ever had.
I'm not surprised. Questionable morals and a penchant for theatrics. You two have a lot in common. The question is, why Gotham? Why now? It's not like he's hurting for crime syndicates abroad. Why leave that?
He thinks he's changing the world for the better, no matter the cost.
Well, he's no Joan of Arc, that's for sure. Well, I'm not sticking around here to find out.
Oswald, Penguin is about to unleash God knows what on the city. You can't just leave.
A good reason not to be here when he does. You want to stay? That's your choice.
I need you, Selina.
That right?
If Penguin is as deadly as you say, I need all the help I can get.
Bruce, sweetie, the gallant knight thing, it really is adorable. But what would Harvey think? The two of us, working together. After all, I'm not really an all work and no play kind of girl. Harvey knows that.
I'm sorry, why are we talking about Harvey?
He's your friend, isn't he? Just seeing how much of a conscience you really have. You and I... Please, don't wreck my bar.
Ah, this is not good.
Well, Bruce, you were right.
Selina Kyle, Penguin says hello. Beat it.
Time to go to
Where's
work.
her? If you care about your own skin, you'll get the hell out.
Gentlemen, please. Sit. Have a drink. Let's work this out like civilized people.
We're done talking.
You don't want to chill? Alright then. was trying to avoid it, bruh. Wasn't my cleanest shot.
Not done yet.
A lot of using my Q arms. But makes for an easier fight, so I'm not mad about
I think they want more.
Then let's give it to them.
it. Quips. Woo!
You fight pretty good. For such a pretty boy.
Time to go.
Come on, this way.
Quick, check the alleyway!
You see anything? Negative. Let's check the other side.
Are we alone?
Yeah, we're alone.
I mean, you trying to play? I mean, you trying to play. We might as well.
Let's get out of here.
Dang it. Okay. Fine.
I'll take the rooftops. You take the alley.
Wait. Yes or no, will you help me stop Penguin?
I'm gonna say maybe, but only because he's trying to kill me.
Pretty good reason
Valid.
to say yes.
You shouldn't trust me, you know.
Also valid. Oh, come on! How many times you gonna get that grapple got up off you,
the
bruh?
contents of a smartphone to the back computer. Check to see if there's anything on the phone we can use.
Processing it now. Is everything all right? There are quite a few police cars convening on your location.
It's fine. Has the back computer found anything yet?
Bruce, there are a number of messages here, all from Mayor Hill.
Mayor Hill?
The last voicemail is his. Listen to this.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've helped
Why
him
do
buy
you
into the
sound
bargain, and I expect you to do the
surprised?
same.
You know Mayor Hill is corrupt.
This is very shady indeed. Whatever they're talking about, it doesn't sound good.
Hill is setting me up. Penguin's gonna take a shot at me. If Hill's talking to Penguin, he must know something. It's time I paid him a visit.
This is
I
true.
agree. The mayor must have answers, but if I may offer a word of advice. People look up to Batman after how you handled Falcone. Terrorizing the mayor could damage that goodwill. Then again, Batman's methods would certainly get him talking immediately. Bruce would have to depend on his guile to loosen Hill's lips.
I would want to maintain this goodwill. Guess we're going as Bruce. Where's my mouse?
Going as Bruce is the smart choice.
Alfred presented a solid case. There's not much argument for using Batman here.
Sorry, the mayor's busy. Do you have an appointment? The mayor's doing debate prep. He really can't be disturbed right now.
Well, I was really hoping you'd be able to help me out. Who knows, maybe I could return the favor one day.
It seems you do have an appointment, Mr. Wayne.
Thank
Silly me.
Bruce Wayne? Finally, you've come to see me. Of course, only after your name's been dragged through the mud. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad to see you, but you're a day late and a great many dollars short.
We can be friends, Hill. I'd like us to put aside our differences.
It's easy to ask for peace when you've already lost the war. But I won't be the one to deny a fresh start. Your father and I, we took this city and made it ours. Falcone too, rest his soul. We built everything we have. You were born with it. A young man like you wouldn't understand what it takes to rise to the top.
Oh, I understand. Very well.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same. Sounds like me.
It is you.
So, what's your point? I take it you have one. Or are you just fond of my dulcet tones?
Why attack me? Because of Dent and the campaign?
Please, I have no animosity towards you. I'm in Cobblepot's crosshairs, same as you.
But you fed them dirt on me.
Only the files I seized from Wayne Manor. Your father, Falcone, and I, we had ways of getting anything we wanted. How do you think your family got the land for Wayne Tower? Cobblepot wants retribution because we took his family's land. Oswald's family signed it over to us, along with the rest of their assets.
If that's true, then Oswald has a right to be angry. Is there any proof?
Your father and I hid our tracks quite well. There's so much more I could share, if only we were friends. I could help you deal with Penguin, let you in on some family history. But I'm caught in a dogfight for my political career, and my rival has bottomless pockets. Now, if that rival were to say, drop out, or his advertising spend were to dry up, I might have a lot more resources for helping a new friend.
Not a chance, Hill. I'm not cutting Harvey loose.
Well, you dropped on your head. When the mayor of Gotham extends a hand, you take it.
I don't need your hand. Not with your voice on tape.
Got him.
You forget who you're talking to. I'm the man that says I never left such and such a message. And all the judges bow their heads and say, yes, sir. I'm the man who sends the police to your house to take your things, and I give them to whoever I please. You're nothing like your father. You'd never have the backbone to do what we did.
If you call it backbone, I call it
I'm the
cowardice.
heavyweight, Wayne, and you're punching above your weight. Get out of the ring before you get hurt.
The judges may bow, but the voters will burn you at the stake when I turn you in.
If that voicemail makes it to the papers, or anywhere else I don't like, I'll turn my commissioner loose on your lieutenant for that fiasco down at the precinct.
Gordon?
And then I'll turn him on you and Dent for being there. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a debate to prep for.
Gordon's not even commissioner yet.
Get him out of here.
Whatever deal you made with Penguin, he won't honor it.
Don't worry about me. You should watch your own back.
Alfred, get a warning to Gordon. Tell him to increase security at the debate. Hill seems to think he's safe, but Penguin's still out there.
Quick pause. Gonna grab a snack, and then we'll get right back to this. Okay, cool. Got the pizza warming. And while that is warming, let us get back to this.
I wonder what else is on here.
As per your request, Lieutenant Gordon has tripled security at the debate.
Thanks, Alfred.
It's a plan of the old Monarch Theater.
The auditorium where the debate's being held. I hacked into the image feeds from the security cameras at the auditorium.
Just to be safe.
Just to be safe.
Hills, details about your father. They must have been quite upsetting. I can't imagine how you must feel. To learn so much in so little time.
To hear their crimes detailed, first by Falcone, then by a snake like Hill. It makes me question myself.
You shouldn't, Bruce. You are your own man. And the city needs you, now more than ever. I'll leave you to it then.
Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent appears to be hitting some potholes on his path to the mayor's office. Despite the backing of billionaire Bruce Wayne, rumors persist that the candidate is having trouble paying his campaign staff and making ad buys. A Dent spokesperson said these rumors are nothing more than a smear tactic, perpetuated by the incumbent Mayor Hill's campaign.
In other news, nobody goes to Gotham's dive bars expecting a quiet night out. But police say a brawl tonight at the Stack Deck Bar in Otisburg was the rowdiest one in recent memory. Reports say multiple arrests were made, with all the suspects taken into custody while unconscious. Police are seeking an unidentified man and woman who were seen in conversation with the assailants shortly before the fight.
Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent appears to be hitting some potholes on his path to the mayor's office. Despite the backing of billionaire Bruce Wayne, rumors persist that the candidate is having trouble paying his campaign staff and making ad buys. A Dent spokesperson said these rumors are nothing more than a smear tactic, perpetuated by the incumbent Mayor Hill's campaign.
Gotham's dive bars expecting a quiet night out, but police say a brawl tonight at the Stack Deck Bar in Otisburg was the rowdiest one in recent memory. Reports say multiple arrests were made, with all the suspects taken into custody while unconscious. Police are seeking an unidentified man and woman who were seen in conversation with the assailants shortly before the fight.
Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent appears to be hitting some potholes on his path to the mayor's office. Despite the backing of billionaire Bruce Wayne,
Wait a minute. The images on these cameras haven't changed. Something's wrong.
Penguin's men may have commandeered the cameras on their end. We could just be looking at
What they want us to see. Warn Gordon that he may have visitors. I have to get down there. Now. Harvey needs to get out of there.
Hey, Bruce. Man, I'm glad you called. I needed to talk to you, actually. Something's come up. Something that's... well, it's not exactly pleasant.
Why? What happened? Are you all right?
Me? Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, you mean because of this penguin threat? They have me in some back room until the debate begins.
For my own protection, they said. A little bit of overkill, if you ask me. Look.
Bruce, I didn't want to do this over the phone, but...
my advisors are telling me that I need to...
that I need to
distance myself from you. Until all this mess with your family blows over. They're afraid it's...
I get it. It's the smart move, but let's talk about that later.
I'm glad you see it that way.
What with the allegations in the press, and now this mess with Falcone, you're a liability. But here's the thing, Bruce.
Without your money...
I am dead in the water. I know this is a delicate topic, but I need you to keep me afloat.
I may have to trash you in public, but you and me, we'll know the truth about our friendship.
Forget your campaign for a minute. The money won't matter if you're dead.
Yeah, well, until I
am, it is still my primary concern.
Listen, I hate to push you,
But I need to know. Can I count on your money, Bruce?
Whatever it takes to save Gotham.
I'll always support you, Harvey.
Oh, thank you, Bruce. Thank you. You don't know how much this means to me. To Gotham. I'm sorry, Bruce. The makeup person is here. Guess she needs to put on my face.
I hope you can still watch the debate somewhere. No matter what I have to say tonight, remember.
You are always my friend.
Batman. Yeah, all quiet so far.
I've got a feeling that's about to change.
I'm glad I took a chance on this collaboration of ours. Keep on doing what you're doing, and the rest of Gotham will start to see you like I do. A hero.
Hero is a lofty title. I hope I live up to it.
Could be tonight's the night to prove it.
We have bigger things to worry about right now. Your security has been compromised.
I've got patrols on every door.
You better check on them.
I'd keep that holstered if I were you.
What's she doing here? She was part of that robbery at the mayor's office.
Really? You're gonna drag out that dead horse? Oh, I don't do the bad things anymore, Lieutenant. Unless it's on request.
Oh, you sly!
Alpha Patrol, come in.
That, incident in the bar. Dead is its own kind of cage. I can't stand being in it. Not that I needed your help or anything, but you had my back. I thought I'd repay the favor. You know, like you scratch my back, I cut some people up.
Strong and silent.
Besides,
That's my play.
after this, maybe you'll owe me.
None of my men on the ground are responding.
Enough waiting. We're going in.
Alpha, do you read?
Now, aren't you glad I'm here?
Oh, I was always glad you were here.
You have a better shot than my SWAT team of getting in there quietly.
Oh, we going with the stealth, baby.
We are seriously underfunded at the GCPD.
Sounds like a vote for Dent, Lieutenant.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome.
You funny, Bats. You funny.
Mayor of Gotham City. This is an important debate for these two candidates: incumbent Mayor Hamilton Hill and the challenger Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent. And it's also important for you, citizens of Gotham, who will soon head to the polls to decide the future of your home, a city that's faced its share of hardships in recent years. Yes, massive advances on our streets. Yes, we tackle it all.
At least we know why they weren't responding.
Gordon, we found one of your patrols. They've been terminated.
Ladies and gents, as you might have guessed, there's been a change to tonight's program. First order of business, firing the moderator.
I hate to be a downer, but these hostages, I don't like their chances.
They just didn't have a head for the issues.
If we're quick and decisive, no one else has to die.
If you say so. But Penguin's playing for keeps.
Fanatics always do.
You'll do. Get out here. Keep it quiet back there.
These guys are armed to the teeth.
We need a new moderator.
Come on, you.
You there? Yes. You. Thank you for volunteering.
Please, no.
Please do not kill this
Go
man.
on then. Introduce the candidates. Stage fright, huh? All right, I'll get you started, but this is your show.
Three
It's an interesting take.
Gotta take him out quietly.
Kind of misses time that.
And on the right, always smiling to your face, our despicable DA, Harvey Dent.
Bird mascot. Whatever your name is.
Call me Penguin.
Yes, of course. Penguin. You play your game. Just please, let these people go.
Okay then, and we'll see. Coin toss. Heads goes first. Questions. Ask them questions.
The subject on everyone's mind is the new Wayne mental health facility.
If you say so.
Thank you.
I told you I want the truth, not that steel or old Mrs. Rubbish. Scratching, biting, and kicking each other are all encouraged. Rule 3. Always, always.
think you getting away. Pepe laughed. He thought he was getting away. No, no, no. Gosh,
Keep your heads down. Make for the police line.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
I tell you, brothers and sisters of Gotham, you have nothing to fear. We are the children of Arkham. We are here to end the masquerade.
What?
Expose the corruption that's ruined your city. For too long, men like your esteemed mayor have profited from the pain of innocence.
I knew this was too big for Oswald alone. Someone else is pulling the strings.
Smart. Let someone else do the dirty work.
Go on, love. You know what to do.
Oh no. I was not paying attention to the debate at all. I know he was saying some weird rules about fighting, but this just got really crazy really quickly.
Show Gotham your truth. Tell them what you really think about the city you pretend to love.
Everybody in Gotham saw that moderator get shot on live TV. What's going on in there?
First off, we should incinerate the pool.
Gotham's flawed. Let's say, is it? Flaws are beautiful.
We're out of time, Batman. The press is going nuts with those two drunks on stage.
Save the city. Corrupt politicians.
And what about the corrupt elite? The men whose fortunes are built on corpses. Men like your friend, Bruce Wayne. You're as bad as he is. Happy to look away when you don't want to see. Roll the tape!
Subject 9.
Dad.
I thought your father was dead.
Subject 9. Esther Cobblepot. You've been declared criminally insane and committed to Arkham indefinitely as a ward of the state.
I'll sell you the land. Please don't do this.
You had your chance. You should have made the deal we offered you. Give her the drug.
Oh, that's just cold.
You were warned, Esther. You know I always get what I want. Commence the procedure. Give her a dose she won't go back from.
Oh my goodness, this dude was actually dark.
Now you know. Now you will see.
Batman! You certainly know how to make an entrance.
Nice one.
Go!
Why don't you kick the crap out of him?
Oh.
No, please, I made a man.
You could never.
That's all Thomas Wayne, not me. I took out Thomas Wayne. That was all him. He didn't know when to stop. I had him killed because of it.
They won't bring back my
this is
poor
not
old
good.
mum. So this is for her.
He won't let you kill anyone else!
Let's Let's go, Harvey.
Your turn, Dent.
Oh, dang. Oh, no, I'm failing. I failed? Okay. Guess we gotta run it back then.
You certainly know how to make it.
Okay. Let's try this again. Up. Be a little faster, a little faster.
Why don't you get the crap out of here?
Down. Should be E, right? E.
No, please, I made a man.
You could never.
Down.
That's all.
Sides.
Wait, not me.
Q. Q. Swipe.
I took out Thomas Wayne. That was all him. He didn't know when to stop. I had him killed because of it.
That won't bring back my poor old mum. So this is for her.
You won't let you kill anyone else!
Wait your turn, Dent! Where's your mate, Bruce Wayne? Your biggest supporter, and he didn't even turn up. Batman! The revolution's already started! It's too late to join!
I'm not here to join you. I'm here to crush you.
That's what I was afraid of.
You heard cat. Now it's over. Time to awaken Ultra Instinct. All day. I'm sorry, Harvey, but that's Selena all day. That was an easy choice. And now we get Two-Face. Not helping. Not helping. Ooh. Yep, that is definitely Two-Face.
We need paramedics over here, now!
City Hall is in chaos after Mayor Hamilton Hill was confirmed dead.
While several members of the Children of Arkham have been arrested, the Penguin is still at large.
That went terribly wrong.
He won't be the same after this.
Meanwhile, the Wayne family scandal continued to escalate after the full list of Thomas Wayne's victims was released to the public.
How you doing, Selena? Yep, definitely made the right choice there.
Lawyers representing Bruce Wayne have no comment at this time.
Of course they don't.
We are the children of Arkham, and we have opened your eyes.
Interesting. Very interesting. Because of course. Because that was what was supposed to happen there. But, yeah, keep it professional, quote unquote. It's hard to tell with Selena whether she wants to be professional or not. I guess her whole flirtatiousness sort of deal. Anyway. I'm surprised people went as Batman. Because Alfred made a really solid case for going as Bruce. But yet the cops still shoot at me in the final fight. I'm mad about that, bro. But yeah, we've been funding Harvey's campaign this whole time. It just didn't really feel right to pull out on him now. Just feels really weird. Plus, I have money for days. Like, why would I pull out? There's no point. Basically, I have infinite money. Doesn't matter. Yeah, that seems about right. Majority of players save Catwoman. Alrighty then. It is at this point we wrapped up episode 1. We finished episode 2.
Next time on Batman, the Telltale series.
You may have saved me, but this isn't over. You don't know these people, Bruce.
Authorities are scrambling. The so-called Children of Arkham have the city in a frenzy, but there's still no sign of their masked leader. With Hill and Falcone dead by their hands, the question on everyone's lips is, who's next?
After that news about your father sending innocent people to Arkham, sounds like the whole city wants your head on a pike.
For why?
The Waynes
That was
have
my
always
pops,
run
not
this
me.
company, but now they want to decide what your future at this company will be.
Do you really think Bruce Wayne is worth protecting?
I mean, I am him, so yeah.
What do you want from me?
You know what I want.
To get
No
down?
more hiding, not for anyone.
But don't worry, Bruce Wayne's finally gonna get what's coming to him. Bruce! Bruce!
Yeah. Cool. But yeah, we wrapped up episode 1, finished episode 2. I'm going home for a while and won't be back until like January 8th. So we'll see if I finish streaming the other 3 episodes of this when I get back, or if some projects I'm working on when I get home, if they end up coming together correctly, then I might stream it a little earlier than that, or might not. We'll see. Point being, we will get back to this, just not tomorrow night. For tonight, though, I want to check on something. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, cool. So for tonight, there's a cool VTuber lady who streams a lot of Apex. So I'm probably going to send you over to her. I say this as if there's really anybody watching, but yeah. Yeah, cool. So, with that being said, thanks everybody.
He pit. I didn't even click it. I'm literally looking at my phone right now. Humble, thank you for the read. How's your stream? This sec. Hi, Talon. What stream was good? Played Batman. Cool. Yeah, Batman's my favorite, like, superhero from DC. Other than Wonder Woman, of course. I love the whole, like, Amazon storyline. And of course, Batman is Batman, so. Oh, what a devotion. Oh. Okay, you can click the rope there. What was Apex? Apex is good.
I'm gonna go watch YouTubes and shit.
Itopy.
Later, man. See you soon. Have a good night.
Wonder Woman, excellent choice. Right. There's stuff up here. Alright, let's go. I need my damage.